No, okay, MK. So, that's a very famous saying that, live like the locals, right? Wherever
Mm-hmm.
you go to the Philippines, you go to any country, they say live like the locals. But MK, what
Mm.
if what if the locals drink and smoke weed all day?
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Do you do
Yeah.
like the locals then? Because
What
I am.
you stand with them. All right. So what are the locals having like they used to drink over there?
Well, they have their beers, their
Mm-hmm.
weed, which weed
Mm-hmm.
is illegal. But if you walk 3 feet in Belize, they offer you a joint. They offer you some weed, even
So,
though it's illegal. So
mm.
yeah, so a lot of the time I'm like drunk or high.
Oh my God.
That
So
sounds to
you're
me
high.
like that sounds to me like the police are probably uh
Okay for them.
yeah, probably
No, yeah, it's okay.
It's
They don't care.
legal. It's legal over there. Well, that's good.
And And what I'll tell you too is that, I'm in Central America. Belize is in Central America. And Central America, most countries in Central America, Latin America, they all speak Spanish. But
right.
Belize is the one country that everybody speaks English, MK. And it's not like Philippines. Like if you leave like the tourist area in the Philippines and you get with the locals, they don't speak English that much. Here,
Mhm.
here, everybody
Meet the
speaks
people.
English.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's the reason you love to go over in Belize. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
it's my first trip.
oh. So, how long you
Hey,
are there?
brother Bruce, how you doing?
Ha! That's funny.
So,
You must
yeah, so I mean, it's island life. It's kind of like the Philippines. It's island life, and
Mm-hmm.
everything is laid back. It goes slower, but just here, they offer you a drink and some weed to smoke, you know.
Wow.
And
Hmm.
right now,
Weed smoke, marijuana. Hello, brother Bruce Davis. Welcome in to JJ's
how
Life
you doing,
Stream.
brother Bruce? Good to see you.
Yeah. Wow.
that's not. I want to answer Steve. Steve, you carry makeup. You know you have a big bag of makeup in your when you leave the house.
But you know what, JJ? I was very glad that you like looking thin and look healthy this time. You know, I was shocked when I saw you yesterday over at Master Bruce streaming. You look like very healthy now.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am. I lost over 90 pounds.
Could you imagine that?
I lost like a 12 or 14-year-old person's weight. That's what I lost.
Wow! Could you imagine that? Yeah. You make yourself a lot of discipline in order to
Yes,
defeat
you're right.
that.
No, I
Yeah.
have. And I'm still getting in my steps and all that stuff. But
Very.
the only problem I found is that like I've been trying to find resorts that have good gyms because I like to work out now, and
Mm-hmm.
we stayed at one place that had like an awesome gym, like if you were paying for a gym membership kind of gym. And then since then, that was like the first 3 days or 2 days, and now it's like there's no gym anywhere. But I'll tell you, is that echo coming from me?
No, I don't know, Mr. Bruce. Is it came from me or where is
Do
it?
what?
The echo. Did you turn on a television over there in your
Oh,
house? Probably.
you know what? It's
Oh,
not an echo. It's like a I don't know. It's a noise I hear.
I don't. If it is a noise that is coming from me because it's noisy over here, I am very near to the road over here, plus a lot of motorcycle that pass by in front of me here, and then yeah, something like that.
Yeah, is it a
Yeah,
buzzing sound?
a buzzing
Yeah, it's
sound.
buzzing. That's what I hear too.
Yeah, I think that's
Let me
MK.
mute let
Yeah,
me
it
mute
might
my
be
mic.
because I seen you muted Bruce and I muted and it was still going. That's all right. I just want to know what it was. I didn't
It's
want it to be
okay.
me. Um,
It's okay, MK.
Steve says he hides it. He don't share his makeup or mini skirts. Sure you do, Steve. You'd lend me a mini skirt.
Hey, brother Sean. I
Brother Chad Williams. Yeah, I guess that is came from me. I don't know. I need to take off this. Yeah, this one.
it's
Uh,
okay.
So now, MK, I'm staying at. You muted yourself, but I'm staying at this place that the other day I was looking at condos, for sale here in Belize, and
Wow. So
I went to
how
this place.
much how much
Wow,
the hotels over there?
the whole. You know what? It's expensive here in Belize.
Oh,
It's
really?
yeah, it is, and the dollar's only 2 to 1. And they accept American dollars. Like if they give you a bill and say it's 50 Belizean, it's half. It's 2 to 1 here.
Oh,
It's kind of expensive here, to be honest with you. I mean, it's beautiful, and I love that everybody speaks English, and I like what they do here, but it's not cheap. It's not a cheap country.
oh, okay.
But
So,
so I was looking at just for the hell of it, I was looking at buying a condo here, and I
oh,
went and I went to this one realtor, and he showed me a few places in this one place that I was going to stay like the next day. So he showed me this one place that cost, if you wanted to buy it, it was 300,000 US dollars. Yeah,
it's too
yeah,
expensive.
it's very expensive. And he told me, he said you would need 100,000 US more to fix it up.
Oh, wow, goodness. But I guess that place is a tourist spot, so probably that's the reason why the the price it's very high.
It
Is
is
it the
very.
place is high end also?
This place is high end. Yeah, it's got two pools. It's on the water. It doesn't have a gym, unfortunately, but it has everything else.
That's wonderful. You are
And
so spoiled.
that and
Yeah.
the well, I'm not going to buy it. You know what? I've decided that I'm gonna travel to different countries and check them out. And when I find the places that I really like, then instead of like buying something, I will like rent Airbnb or apartments, for short term, 2 to 6 months kind of rental, until I really find where I would want to be. 'Cause there's so many countries I like right now.
Mm-hmm. So
But what's good?
what I am looking over here, you love Central America right now.
Well, I love the whole world, but Central America is easy for Americans to check out. It's only a 3, 4, or 5 hour flight. Like this country, they all speak English, so you don't have to worry about dealing with a different language. And if there was any kind of emergency back home, I could be on a plane the same day and be home in 5 hours.
Yeah, that's true. Because you have the same time zone. That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah, we have the same time zone. So like if I have my property in New York, and if something happened, they can call me. It'll be the same time. Like if they called me at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon from New York in the Philippines, it would be 3 in the morning.
Oh wow, yeah.
You know,
Sometimes time difference is have an advantages and the disadvantages. Yeah. Marking has a question on you.
Yes, that is U.S. dollars. Pretty much everything here, Mark, they give in U.S. dollars. And it's actually it's kind of like the weirdest country that I visited because like if you go to a restaurant and sit down and eat, if you, when you go to pay the bill, if you're going to pay in cash, you can pay in both U.S. and Belizean money. They'll
What's the
take
currency? What's the currency of Belizean?
it's Belizean dollars.
Oh, so the value of Belizean to the US is the same
No,
value?
it's 2 to 1. So if it's like $20 Belizean, it's $10 American.
Oh, okay. I understand. Wow.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
the reason the life over there it's kind of like expensive because of the value of their currency.
yeah.
It's
The
not really,
quality,
yeah.
well, not just the currency, but also like the location.
Mm,
To America.
okay.
And we just met some Canadian women that were from
Ooh.
Toronto.
Is it flawless with like a mango shake foot?
Oh, I don't know. It's a lot younger.
I'm just only teasing you, JG.
MK, it's a lot younger than the mango shake lady.
Oh wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah, for me it is. I don't know about them.
Did you hear it? Oh wow,
Yeah,
Leah and me, Tatino, Tamsa
and
Cars.
Bruce Davis jumped over to your channel.
Yeah, Bruce Davis
But
is.
I
Oh
dropped the
wow.
links. I dropped the links to both streams. So I dropped the
Oh,
link to
thank
your
you,
stream
Mr.
over at
Bruce.
Nate, and I dropped the link to JG's over here in your channel. MK.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, if it matters to you, go to MK's. I'm not trying to get watch hours and all of that stuff. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't care
Please go
anymore.
over there and
Monetization,
hit the
JG.
like. They could at
Yeah,
least
hit
go
the
over
like.
there and yeah.
Yeah, doing this streaming, JJ, is just simply to connect our friends each other. Yeah, that's what I love to do. This, yeah, just like before that. We have a nice conversation that it has no drama at all. Oh wow! I take off. Uh, Steve Inlow's moderator. Oh my god. Sorry about that, Steve. I almost doing this to Leah B and the Tino. I was gonna give her a moderator. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
I'm just checking something out, MK, because I'm getting they wanted me to verify that it was me, so I just did that. But yeah, I mean, no, it's completely different. It's a slower pace. I have right now my friend James with me. That some of you guys know. You
Oh
remember
yeah.
Jeb Jam Raw?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's with me.
Oh my God. Is it he is over there?
He's not in my
Your
room.
side?
He's got his
Oh.
own room, but I mean, yeah, we travel together, and that's one of the things I'm trying to do. I'm trying to set up. We asked Sir Bruce if he wanted to come, and then we asked
I wasn't
Spoopy.
able to go, man. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
no,
should have contacted you.
Bruce. There's nothing to say sorry for. This is just like if guys want to get together and travel to another
Oh, I would
country.
have loved to have gone,
Yeah,
but
well,
I
no.
didn't.
Well, what we're trying to do is we're trying to make it like a yearly event.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
say
go
my
to.
hi to James. JJ,
Yeah,
say my hi to James.
I will in the morning.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is James together with Jeb? James,
No.
he brings Jeb.
Yeah. Tell James I said hi.
Yeah, say hi to
Well,
them.
no. This is a man trip. No women allowed. We just have
Oh
fun.
my God. I was
No,
thinking that Hello, Lefty. Welcome in, Lefty. How are you? How's the Vancouver? Is it
Lefty all
very cold
around.
over there?
Welcome to the
Yeah.
program, Lefty.
Wow.
But yeah, so I'm really digging this because what I'm trying to do, MK, is trying to I'd like to visit these different countries, check them out, and whatever it takes. If it takes a year, if it takes 5 years, I'll find one that I spend more time in. It's all good to me. Yeah, that's the other thing here is like it almost like they almost talk like Jamaican, so I'm going, yeah, man, it's all good.
Yeah, the good thing for you, JJ, because you are financial free. Yeah, that's really nice at age of 50s that roaming around the world. It's wonderful.
Good night, Lefty. Have a good one, man.
Ah, you are not singing anymore, Lefty. Mr. Bruce is always singing and at his live streaming. Yeah.
Every
Yeah,
Lefty
now and
loves
Lefty,
singing also.
welcome to come over and join us on the panel sometime.
Yep. Ha ha! Brother Sean Williams. Steve, you, Bruce, JJ will be giving the water buffalo horsey back ride. Ha! Where is that? Where
yeah,
is it?
I would even invite that Steve Enslow if he had the balls to leave his couch, maybe.
Ah, Steve, did you hear that? Did you hear that, Steve? Oh,
And
goodness.
you check out different countries, whatever it is. But in order to do that, Steve would have to grow a set of balls.
Uh-oh.
Bruce Bruce Davis. Hi, half wet, Bruce Davis. How's the life over there in? Are you in the Gupan? I don't know which part of Luzon you are. How's the life over there together with wifey? How are you, Steve? How are you, half wet? How are you? How's New Zealand? Is that cold over there or what weather you have like now?
Let's see. They're still probably in summer. They'll probably start having some autumn weather here pretty soon, though.
Bruce, maybe next year you can make the trip. It'll be
Yeah,
a little
I'd
different.
like to try to go. I'd like to kind of have an idea of what kind of, how much it would cost, what the cost would be,
Yeah, well,
you know.
we what we do, Bruce, is we just decide together, what country we want to go visit. It's a vacation, and all. My idea for the man trip is just that however long people go. I mean, if you only got 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, whatever it is, that's fine. You just come, you go, and you leave. That's not an
Right.
issue. It's like completely stress free. You don't have to worry about your significant other or whatever. And you just go and have a good time and check out a place.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd
You know,
love to do that.
like James, he doesn't smoke at all. So we're on an island where if you walk every 5 steps, someone's offering you a joint. You just say no, and it's fine. You know.
Right.
You didn't smoke also anymore, JG?
Oh no, I didn't say that, MK.
Mr.
No,
Bruce, he cannot quit smoking. To be honest,
well, I'm not
his
talking about
life
that kind
is
of.
smoking.
I'm not talking about that kind of smoking. I'm talking about the other kind of smoking.
I'll look that one up, Mark.
Oh, JJ, the war with my ex-wife. Haha.
Actually, MK, it would be
Ah,
nice.
you are in Balelon.
MK, I'll tell you, MK, that I,
Hi,
I would
Sissy.
I would love to take a trip with Bruce because then I would have someone to smoke with because nobody else I know smokes cigarettes. So I'd have a smoking buddy to go have a cigarette with.
Hi, Sis Mildred. Thank you for stopping by.
Hey, Mildred. Thanks for dropping by, Mildred.
Balelon. Which part that Balelon? What province that Balelon?
I'm sorry to hear that, Steve. You lost your balls in the war with your wife.
Silver 5 days in autumn. Ah, it's autumn over in New Zealand. Was a bit chilly yesterday. Walk up to light cover, snow above. Oh, 2,200 meters in mountain this morning. Oh, okay.
By the way, MK, listen. I'm gonna put you on the hot seat right now, and
Oh, oh, no, no, no.
prove to
Don't do that,
everyone.
JJ.
No,
Don't do that.
it's a nice hot seat, but I am gonna call you out on it.
Okay. No, 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 no. No, no, no.
No, I'm calling you out on it because I have video evidence that you
What
are very.
evidence is that?
I have it. Believe me, I could send it to you in like 3 seconds. And and if I had more time to do this, I was going to set it up where I could show it on the screen and prove what you're guilty of.
No.
And what you're guilty of is that you're a very humble woman, and that I have video proof pictures, and I'll message them to you if you want. But you own a golf cart rental company here in Belize. It's called MK Golf Rental Carts.
Oh,
I have a store that's MK Boutique in Kansas City, USA. So you are a worldwide businesswoman being humble in the Philippines. It's all yours. It's your empire. You built it.
I was nervous, JJ.
MK, there's people writing all over this island that I'm on and have MK golf cart rentals. I'm like, damn, I didn't know she was here. She didn't tell nobody.
Oh boy.
Ay,
I said to
yes, yes.
myself, wow, MK is really a humble woman. She doesn't brag about a worldwide empire.
You're making me nervous, JJ. You're making me nervous. Oh, goodness.
No, it's funny, MK, because here there's very few cars. There's a lot of golf carts. Like you see, like all the locals and all the tourists driving golf carts, and
How
most of
big
them.
is that? Hi, Hapwet. Hapwet is over in. Can I see you, Hapwet? All
Yeah,
right, very
there he
good.
is.
Hello,
What's going on?
Hapwet. Welcome
How you
in.
doing?
I've never seen halfwit.
Well, there he is.
You should have said half teeth.
It's half me. It's half me.
How are you, Hapwet?
How's
I'm
it
good.
going?
I'm just
Good
going to
day
go and
there.
check my water pump. My water
Oh,
pump out
Cool.
earlier, and I've just got back
industrious
to the
man over in New Zealand.
I've never seen him ever, but he's a funny guy. I like him.
Yeah, I like
Oh yeah.
Hapwet, to be honest. Yeah, I like his. Oh wow, he's so very industrious. Could you imagine making milk for more than 300 heads of cows? Could you imagine that in just 2 hours? See?
No, no, I'm a city person. I would never imagine that in all my life. I would never imagine that.
See? I like his place over in New Zealand.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
only looking after dry stock this year. I've I'm not doing any milking cows this year. I'm just looking after the dry stock property. So
Oh.
I've got 120 heifers that have just got pregnant and a few bulls running around.
Hey,
So
I
that's
Most
the
of it's
things that makes you busy and happy, half wet.
it's
Yeah.
good not milking cows. A lot better on my legs.
hey, halfwit. Let me ask you a question. I heard a rumor that in New Zealand, men are men and sheep are afraid. Is that true?
Hey, what goes on in the barn stays in the barn, okay, JG?
Well,
All
listen.
right. What are you doing, half wet?
Any port in a storm.
I'm just checking my pump. It should be on.
Oh, a pump for a water, right?
Oh, Bruce already has his MK golf cart. And MK, I also discovered that
Okay, it
you're
looks good.
also
It turned off and it's turning back on. Oops. Yeah,
All right.
here's the river down here.
Oh, wow.
There we go. And
Oh, it has a
down there's my
stream
foot valve where I
there.
pump the water from.
Ah, so that's where the water came from.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
normally good drinking water. It's just a bit funny because we need a good flood to clean the creeks out.
Uh-huh.
So I'm getting rainwater from up the road at the moment for my drinking.
So that's are the waters that the cows drinking, half wet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Okay.
all the cows' drinking water.
Mm. Oh, it's look like very clear and clean water.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
look like a
Yeah.
very clean stream.
We have a stream also here in my place. It's look like that, but we are raising already hog raising just like pigs. So we do afraid that the water are already contaminated with the dirt of the hogs. So over there, in your place, it's very clean. I know that the dirt of the cows you guys gathered all those so that it will not contaminate the environment, something like that.
Well, we all fence the creeks off. See how we've got trees all planted down the creek? So they're all fenced off so the cows can't go in there.
Wow, barns. Yes, it's a barns, JG. They're barns. Yeah, halfway has a barn.
Well, he's got a farm, and of
Yeah, he
course, the
has.
farm,
It's a
there's a barn out there, and
yeah. Halfway told us before in his live streaming that he has more than 1,000 heads of
My
cows.
brother, my brother has. I don't.
Ah, okay, your brother. Could you
Yeah,
imagine that? That is too many cows. It's too many.
but this 100 acres here is basically my 100 acres. I don't own
100
it,
acres.
but I've got
Wow,
first
that's
right.
very huge, very
I've got
wide.
first right of refusal when it comes up for sale, and I've got the equity behind me to buy it. So
I have two classmates that are working right now over in New Zealand. They already bring their wives there over in New Zealand, and they are one of my classmates. He is cutting grasses for the cows, and then the other one, he is like the same what you have half wet that he is make a milk from a cow.
yeah, So I've started making a metal pit here. I've just struck into the metal, and now I can start trailering it out. So I've been doing this with the tractor today, building them piles and moving things around. There's a few rocks.
Wow.
We'll go say hello to the bulls. We can run with the bulls.
Wow.
I forgot my red shirt, but that's okay.
Oh, it has a fence. What for that fence? Half wet?
That's a gate, so the cows graze just that paddock.
Mm,
And there's nothing eating my. I got some orange peelings in there. That's my possum trap.
wow.
So there's way down there. There's 118 heifers, or 107, 116 now. Sorry, grazing. There's rack bales down there to feed out. We've had a drought and we've just had an inch of rain, but it hasn't started to grow the grass yet.
Wow. That one, what is that? Is that a cow or a horse?
This is
A
a bull.
cow.
This is a
Buffalo?
2-year-old bull. Yeah.
The bull.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's
He's
my
big.
first time to see that live. It's my first
Wow.
time. Yeah.
So we can see the mountain up there.
Yeah.
What's the name
Just
of
got
that
little-
mountain?
It's a Taranaki Maunga, Mount Taranaki or Mount Egmont. It's got three names.
Oh, the one that it has a beautiful view in the road. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Awesome.
So
It's
my house is quarter of the way around the mountain, but I'm staying on the farm at the moment. Let's see if we can make it.
You have a beautiful place, Hapwet.
Yeah.
Yes. Wala dyan. Sana all. And then the cows, oh? So autumn. So if it is autumn, pera. If it is autumn, the grasses is grow like a greeny one, just like springtime, something like that, or the grass because it's look like here yellow. It's yellowish looking here in my place, in my computer. I mean, here in the Philippines, you cannot see a cow just like that. Some of the cows are already trained by the owners, knows how to plow the soil, something like that. They are not
Bullfight going
aggressive.
on.
They are not aggressive half wet.
Yeah, they do get a bit aggressive, but because I feed them, they,
He feeds them
They're
and
like-
he's not wearing red.
even if I wear red, it doesn't matter.
I'm
It's not the colour.
That's funny. Wow, look at that.
That's beautiful.
I noticed that the sun is quite near. It's very near to the land. I mean, the
Well, let's
sun.
see. Right now, it is probably, let's see.
Yes, you are JG. You didn't experience this kind of life. You're a
See the bulls
spoiled.
now? Do you see them pushing each other around?
Oh my God, they are fighting.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it looks like a savannah. Half wet that area.
That's because right now it's 6:11 p.m.
That's
over
Greek,
there.
Bruce.
Oh,
So that's
Really?
why the sun is low.
Yeah,
Well,
it gets dark in just over 2 hours, and it will get dark.
right. MK, it's 6:11 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
That's why the sun was low in the sky
Ah,
right
that's
now.
the reason I said that the sun is quite near to the land. That's the
Yeah,
reason. Okay, I understand.
yeah, they'll have sunset here for too much longer.
Another
I
two
have a
hours.
question on you, half wet. How's your knees? Yeah,
Um, my knee replacement knee is good.
oh,
My
that's
other
good.
knee, I tore some cartilage back in July, and it's still sore. It was good for a
Oh,
little while, and then we had this cold weather come in 3 days ago. It's
mm-hmm.
not cold, cold. Like I'm in a t-shirt and shorts, but a cold southerly, and it just snap. It made my knee go funny. Um, I struggled to walk 2 days ago, and I've just been pushing it through.
I heard that you have some surgery with that. So the surgery isn't working.
Yeah, the full replacement knee, which is this one, that's good. That's got a top and bottom knuckle now. They cut the bone and put in steel plates, and that's really good.
Oh, that's good.
These are the heifers. These are 2-year-old cows, and they didn't manage to get pregnant, these ones, so they go into the works truck.
Did you segregate the cows just like if the cows are become meats and the cows that you are going to like making milks?
Yeah, so these ones go, because they never got pregnant, they're going to the works. Well, them four are going to the works. This one's going in the freezer for meat, and
Oh,
the other cows, they'll go in the milking herd later on and give birth in July.
wow. So you are very well versed in taking care cows. I know that the meats of the cows from New Zealand are pretty expensive. I knew it when I was working in Hong Kong. It's the same like the products or the meats of the cows from United States and Australia. So dili sa magkana. Be,
Well,
ano siya?
I see a lot of steaks there myself.
Gin-block mo siguro ya ano ko ay. Disconnect anay. Okay, insert your money there. Oh, the Martian is currently busy at the moment. Okay. Hindi na pagpirita. I-resume mo. May nagulog ka? Okay,
Very
there.
wild, aren't they, Bruce?
Oh yeah,
Connected
Yeah,
ka na
really
sa
wild. Vicious animals.
be. Google. Facebook. Okay. Record na ha.
Ready? Cow tipping, here we go.
Oh, wow. Wow, I like it.
yeah, you're right
We
about
have
that,
some
JD.
eyes. Red eyes or Bruce. Yeah, I guess half wet is kind of like take over.
They're following me.
Have you ever half wet? Did you like slaughter the cows and then consume this for the for how many months? Something like that. You do that?
I slaughtered one last year. I mean, for the freezer.
Uh huh. So how many
Yeah,
months that until you finish the whole cow? That is very huge.
see that cow riding the other cow? That's because she's on heat, but she'd never got pregnated by the bulls, so
Wow. So how many heads? Why are you laughing, Mr. Bruce?
I'm laughing at what Mark King said.
the
No, all we need is to
lesbian cow
watch
joke.
the cows chase up with nothing.
Lesbian cows.
I guess they are. Oh wow, what they are doing?
See?
It's lesbian cows.
They're making many cows.
She's missing something.
Oh boy.
Oh, goodness, JG, see the food that the that's why he following up what? Oh, I seen some of the grasses is look like brown already.
Well, a lot of this is brown, but it has
Okay,
Yeah,
greened
let's
up
say
in
for
the last two
example,
days.
half
I
wet.
can tell
Let's
it
say
has
for
been a
example,
while.
if you are out of running out of grasses, what will you do for the cow's food?
Well, a cow normally requires 8 kilo of grass, dry matter, that's dry, a day. Um,
Ah,
so
okay.
at the moment, they've been getting fed 2 kilo of grass, 4 kilos of palm kernel extract, which is the palm kernel. They grind it down and it's very protein rich. And then we also give them baled grass. So we bale the paddocks when the grass grows too fast and put it into bales, and now we're feeding it back out.
You buy export grasses?
No, we import palm kernel, which is a powdery dust. Um,
Oh,
and
okay.
but then the grass we just make in October through to December. We make it. The grass grows really fast, so we cut it and we put it into bales and we store it. And then now that we're in the drought, we're feeding the grass back out.
Oh,
So yeah,
wonderful.
so we cut. This is a 100-acre property, and we cut 70 acres of grass 3 times. Um, September, October, and December. We cut the paddocks. We
Oh,
cut.
okay.
So
Ah,
these girls are living on 30 acres. Well, 118 of them were living on 30 acres, and now I've got them living on the whole 110 acres because the grass has stopped growing. But yeah,
oh.
these paddocks we were driving around on the tractor with the mower, and then we had harvesters picking it up, and yeah,
How long has it been since you've had a good rain over there, Mark?
a good rain would be at the end of in December, the start of December. We had a good rain,
Mm.
but we did have 21 mil the other day, which is just over 3/4 of an inch, and we had half an inch in mid-February, or start of February,
Oh, okay.
which
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah,
it kept the grass alive, but it didn't do anything.
right.
Wow. You know what? I have a
My little
neighbor over in my village that he is working in Arizona, USA. But what he's doing is he is cutting and water the grasses over in one of the places in Arizona. Then after that, when the grass is pretty good, nice to harvest, the harvested the grass and pile it and
Yeah.
send to the Saudi Arabia. So the food of the cows from Saudi Arabia, it came from America. Yeah.
We'll go down and look at the other cows, and I'll show you the wrap bales that we use for
Oh,
storage.
are you driving, huh? Yeah,
We
wow.
can do.
Because your place is so huge. You need to ride on your car. Oh my God. If you have a like that, 100 acres of land, you are pretty rich, half wet.
That's
Hello! How are you, Higanti Tambok Tianak? Oh, I really miss you. My friend, are you here in the Philippines? Oh my God, JJ. Yeah, No, no, JG. Okay, don't hop down there first, okay? We were gonna come back you. Are you going to sleep now?
Huh?
JJ, I asked JG. Ah, he is in the Dumaguete right now. All right, that's good. You know, Dumaguete is right across the ocean from my place. Yeah, Higanti. Yeah, it's definitely across the ocean. I could travel from Iloilo going to Bacolod.
these girls think I'm going to feed them again. So these are our bales. So we put the grass into
Oh,
bales like that, and that gets stored, and then we feed it out as we need it.
oh my
So
gosh.
that's what the
You're
bales, when
pretty
we feed it
good
out,
at.
it looks like that around the paddock.
Oh, that's the way you do it.
Yeah. So we have big machines on the back of the tractor that do it all for us. All I have to do is use my pocket knife and cut the plastic off, and then sit on the tractor and let it all unroll.
Wow. The land is dry. That's the reason you can drive over there. Oh, it's very wide, huge. The Mageti is way overrated. Oh, that's good. If you want to visit here in Iloilo, Iloilo is a nice place for right now. So the government of, and the good thing, I have a news of you guys over in Iloilo. Before, you can see a lot of wires that hanging over in the post of the city. Right now, you cannot see the hanging wires over in the whole city. All the wires over in Iloilo City was buried already or under the ground already. It has no wires you can see over in the whole city of Iloilo. So it's pretty clean when you go over in the downtown of Iloilo. Wow, that's too many. Oh my gosh, too many cows.
We just use a little portable wire and hold them in with that electric. It's electric portable wire.
You will gonna not cross that wire?
No, it's got 5,000 volts running through it.
Oh my gosh. So they
Yeah,
knows it that it has a 5,000 volts in that
yeah.
wire already.
They learn pretty quick. And then
Oh,
this here's the palm kernel extract. So it's an extract from palm trees when they chop the palm trees down, and it gets crushed up, and then we feed that to the cows. That's a very
oh,
fine,
very
very, very,
interesting. What?
a very fine powder.
Oh, so the cow
It's
is
high.
eating with those.
It's high in protein. The cows eat. Well, whoever needs the food gets that we can't grow, right? Because there's just not enough grass.
Wow, very interesting. Yeah. Here in the Philippines, we didn't see this kind of farming like that you have over in New Zealand. Yeah. Could you see that the file of the grasses that you stored it? Wow, amazing.
Yeah, so that line was the whole length of the paddock, but I've gone through half of it so
You
far
just
since the
jumped
drought
up
started.
already. Yeah. Wow. That's the reason the sun is so very near to the land because it's what time is it over there?
It's
Half past six.
almost 6:30. It's
6:30.
almost 6:30. Yeah, it's 6:27.
You're funny, JG. Yeah. I guess Higanti Tambok Tianak, you missed New Zealand. Are you from New Zealand, right? Higanti Tambok, you are came from Australia. Nice
No,
Mount
I came,
Egmont in the
I
background.
came from
Oh, I knew it. You came from New Zealand, Higanti Tambok.
New
Yeah,
Zealand,
I
but
like that mountain.
um, I've got records of boats coming from England and Scotland and Jamaica. So when I look back at my ancestry, these here are horse jumps. If you want to ride your horse around the property, you've got a couple of jumps to jump up.
Oh,
Ooh,
There was a whole heap of horse jumps across the paddock, but I've taken them all out because we don't use them anymore.
wow.
wow.
And the Tasman Sea is only 2.5 kilometres. We're only 40 metres above sea level at the moment.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So you're in a kind of a low area then.
Yeah, we're right down on the flat plains.
Right. That's still a
Wonderful.
nice view that you have in the distance there of the mountains, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's the name of that? Mount Egmont.
yeah.
Wow.
Mount Egmont or Mount Taranaki.
Mount Teriyaki?
Taranaki.
Karanaki. Okay.
Yeah. Not chicken teriyaki.
Karanaki.
Mount
Sorry
Chicken
about that.
Teriyaki.
My mouth is, I mean, my tongue is twisting. I am from New Zealand, but I haven't been back since 1994 and will never go back. Australia is much better place.
Oh,
Oh,
our
99.
taxes and our building codes, things like that in New Zealand are just very high. So once you get out of New Zealand, you normally don't come back unless you're a poor dirt farmer like me, and then you just don't leave.
It's too. If you are roaming around there and you are not familiar with that place, you will gonna having an electric shock.
Yeah. So this tree here that we're underneath is actually a walnut tree. There's little walnuts on it.
Will not?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, cool.
And no, we're back in the same river.
I never seen walnuts tree in my whole life.
The gate's shut, so we're not going to go down that paddock.
Wow, it's a quite a forest, halfway that area. Or the
Yeah, we got.
stream that you are showing with us. There is some water. Oh, is halfway is acid rich but dirt poor. Why is it that, Gigante? One day,
And
Higante
in every paddock we have these. that we pump the water into these in every paddock, and that's what the cows drink from.
Oh, so it has a tank that the cows can go over there and drink some water.
Yeah, yeah. So that pump that I went and checked earlier pumps the water to these what we call troughs, and then the cows can drink from them without having to walk a long way. So we have 2 troughs in every paddock. Here's our
Wonderful.
second trough here.
Mm. Therefore, I analyze it. If you are raising cows, you need to have like acres and acres, hundreds of acres of land so that you could have like that.
Well, we average 1.5 cows to the acre. But then you've got to take the highs and the lows. Like when spring comes, you take all the grass off and store it, and then when summer comes, you've got to start feeding the grass back out again.
May tag 5 pesos, may Be right back, be right back.
Okay.
Oh, she left me on full screen, Bruce. Oh well, we'll head back up
Yes.
towards the.
Yes, I've had you on full screen.
So we got all the rivers all fully fenced and lined with trees. No trees that me and my dad planted.
Okay. Yeah. Are you using your phone mobile uh data phone while you are
Yeah,
doing this kind of okay. Yeah,
yeah,
I
I'm on
understand.
that. Yeah.
I
He's
like
getting a
that
good
amount
signal.
ignorant.
Quite often it drops out when I'm in the river. That's why I was quick to get back up the other side
Wow.
because I didn't want to
Planning
hang around where the walnut tree is. It cuts out
the
if I stay
farm
there
is
too long.
good, but the
Right.
income is not much. Oh. So
That's
there
true. I think that's true with a lot of farms.
mm,
I mean, even here in the U.S., you know, the
Yeah, like even
property, the farm itself is worth a lot, but you know, I don't think they make a whole lot. The income's not that good.
so I've got
yeah,
that palm
mostly
kernel
of
that
the
I showed you stuff. I've got 11,000 kilos underneath this cover here that a truck dropped off the cliff, and then I just load it with the tractor out of the bottom, and we've got a nice big concrete base.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
and so you got to protect it from the rain so it doesn't go mouldy, and then just slowly feed it out.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that. It's look like here in the Philippines that place.
Oh yeah. Well, this
Right.
kind of reminds me of a lot of places I see in Mississippi. Uh,
Oh,
well,
Yeah,
if you go out into uh, if you drive around in different places around Mississippi, you see a lot of farms.
mostly of the
And
farms over in Mississippi, just like what? Vegetable farm or
it depends,
grain.
they grow a lot of cotton here. They grow a lot of soybeans.
mm,
Rice they grow a lot of rice in Mississippi. And then
really?
you got some farms where there's a lot of like livestock, like cows and
Just
that
like
kind of
this.
stuff.
What half what's have?
Yeah, kind of like what Halfwood has. Uh-huh.
Mm, okay. Yeah. Halfway is very rich man.
There was a time
Only
back.
an asset, not only an asset, not by my bank account.
Hey,
But
I
yeah,
was
goodness.
it
going to,
just
I was
depends
going to
on what
buy
kind of
another farm,
farm you do.
MK. My brother brought the other farm. I was going to buy it, but I had to pay the bank $500,000 a year in interest on the loan,
Oh
and
my.
I got scared and didn't buy the farm.
Wow.
That's a lot of interest.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to be borrowing $8 million, and when you're borrowing eight
Yeah.
million dollars, yeah.
So
So I
scary
didn't
if you
end
have
up
a
buying it.
debt.
I had the okay. The bank was willing to do it. Everything was all there. All I had to do was put the offer in on the farm, and I pulled out. And then we found out that they would have actually taken it. And then my brother brought the same property 6 months later for an extra $100,000.
Oh wow.
So I'd been over it. I'd walked the whole property 3 times. Checked it all out, and I
Yeah.
just. It was just that paying the bank so much money. It was like, well, if something happens, it's going to be hard. And then my brother brought it, and he used the other farm to help pay the mortgage on that farm. So because he already
Ah,
partially owned this property here, which is behind the hall, which is our home block, um,
right.
he had more equity behind him than I did. So it was easier for him to buy it.
Yeah.
But 4 years later, the payout dropped, and he had a bad year, and he struggled for 1 year. Where there was just things that just never got. They couldn't buy a new tractor; they had to wait, and things like that.
Wow.
We're going to the beach now. Since you got me on full screen, MK, I'm taking you for a swim.
Oh, cool.
Oh wow, cool. You are near to the
You
ocean.
go to the beach.
This is
Yeah.
this is the Tasman Sea, and it's one of the closer points to Australia. We're 2,100 k's away from Australia.
Wow. I like your place, Hapwet. Wonderful. Not crowded. Mr. Bruce, this is the place that you are looking for. I seen
Oh,
it when
sorry to you
he
off.
has, yeah, he has no car. Is just only halfway traveling over in that highway. Could you imagine that? Oh,
Oh,
JG, good night. I really appreciate you, JG. I do a proper live stream about my travels to Belize, good and bad. Next week on my
sounds
channel.
good, JG. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Just let me know what time, JG.
Yeah. Let us know.
Just yeah, let us know. Yeah, the pros and
Fun.
cons over in Belize. I want to
I
know what kind of a woman over in Belize and how their cultures affect their personality. That's what I really like to tackle with that. Oh, yeah. Wow. How far is that beach halfway from your place?
Until we get to the beach.
Oh.
It's not very far till we get to the beach now.
Oh wow. It has a nice sunset there. I know. T-shirts.
Yeah. You're going to the
Right.
beach at the perfect time, aren't you? Right
Oh,
here,
be right.
close to sunset.
This is the Tasman Sea.
Oh, cool.
I'm watching the person just out there. I don't know whether he's been surfing or
Oh,
he's
wow.
coming in or what he's doing. I hope he's been surfing. a selfish ban on, so you're not allowed to gather food at the moment.
That's beautiful.
Ay, may diyan ulit. No?
Oh, yeah, he's got a surfboard. That's all right. I seen the red pointy part of his surfboard. He's surfing. He's not gathering food.
Balik karon ko niya gusto nga post ni Place. Kaduro ka ko kano diyan ka mga ibang ako nga ano nga.
I took my dad along this path, Bruce, in his Skoda. He's 83 years old. He's pretty impressed.
Oh, wow. Okay.
When we turn around, you get some nice little views in these little alcoves here.
Oh, yeah.
It's all soft sand, which is quite fun to drive in.
Oh, I bet.
You need full. Like, this is 4-wheel drive, and my dad's car is 4-wheel drive too.
Right.
Basta mag-i-post sa mga overruns, ang taon siya pang ano, that's a good quality. There's ano overruns. Overruns. Ay, paano ka dito gani? Thank you. Ano nga balik ko din? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Business. Always business. Oh wow.
This is the little. That's it. That's the same creek that runs that we drove through up the farm.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is connected to the ocean.
Does that creek empty out into the sea there?
Yeah, it's emptying out a little channel straight up there into the sea.
Okay.
Wow.
So, I come down here in October. We have what's called whitebaiting season, and you get these little tiny whitebait that are like this big. They look very similar to krill, which is what whales eat. And
so there are some people. There are some people who go over in that place. I mean, halfway. There are some people that go over in that place and beaching over there. Is that a private place?
No, this is public. Anyone can drive down here.
Ah.
Oh, well,
that's private. Good. That's private across the fence.
Right.
But this bit here is within the high tide line, so it's public.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I really like it. Very awesome. You're not far from your farm, and then you are very near to the ocean. Really wonderful.
Yeah, we used to come down this ocean and get food every 3 months. We'd come down and get our seafood, and that would be we'd only get enough for 2 meals
just
every
like
3 months.
Just like what you get from the ocean. Just like what kind of seafoods that you have there.
We got urchins, sea urchins, which are called kinna. The spiky sea urchin. And we also have paua, which is very similar to Australian abalone.
Oh,
and then we have little tiny pippies, which are little shells that we can eat. Well, we don't eat the shell, but the little juices inside them.
Yeah, I understand. Wow. I like that ocean. Ocean that is...
Is it low tide right now?
Yeah, it's
no, it's 2/3 of the way up.
Oh, okay.
And so it's coming in, and it will come in right up to the top of the sticks there. The waves on a king tide, and when the tide's out, you'll see 3-4 times as many rocks.
Oh, okay.
Out there, it goes out very, very slowly, like it rises up here real fast, but then when the tide goes out, it's pretty flat.
Oh,
So
okay.
if the tide was on full low tide, it would probably only drop another meter.
I
Um,
see.
yeah, but I can tell it's not a big tide, just the way things are. And then when you look at the moon, you can see the moon's not big either, so it's going to only be small tides.
Wow. I really appreciate that your tour us over in your place, Hapwet. You know, in my whole life,
Yeah,
I cannot
this
see
is
New
good. I
Zealand,
like
to be
this.
honest. Very interesting. Very interesting. I like this kind of, it's really awesome if you do a vlog, just like make a video, something like that, because it has no signal that you need it, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But if I go down onto the rock pools, there's no reception either, because I've tried
Yeah.
that.
Wow. Love it. What's the name of that
There's the guy with
ocean
his red
there?
surfboard. This is
It's
the
the Tasman Sea.
Tasman Sea.
Tash.
It runs between New Zealand
Tasmania.
and Australia.
Oh,
TASMANIA.
I think if you go like you go west across there, it'll take you to Tasmania.
oh yes, yes. I hear you, Mr. Bruce.
Um, yeah, sort of just above Tasmania. Tasmania is slightly more south than we are, where I am in New
Oh,
Zealand anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Look at the
I'm
Egmont.
sort of between Melbourne and Tasmania in terms of latitude.
oh, okay.
But
Wow.
I'm on the North Island, not the South Island. The South Island's lower than Tasmania, but I'm on the North
Oh,
Island.
okay. You're on the North Island. Okay.
Yeah,
North.
but
Okay. You
two,
can figure out.
like three
You can
quarters of
figure
the
out.
way down the North Island though.
Let's see.
Wow.
I'm gonna pull New Zealand up on a map.
Oh, I like that mountain. Only in my postcard I can see that mountain and over in internet.
All
Yeah.
right. So you're on the North Island.
Yeah,
Uh, let's see. Okay, Auckland.
right. Auckland's too far north.
Too
You
far
come down and
north.
there's a point that goes like that, and
Oh yeah, it
uh,
sticks out. Place called New
yeah,
Plymouth.
yeah. Well, if you go round New Plymouth to the point that's facing Australia,
I'm
Right.
used
basically
to.
where we are now.
That's where you're at. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So I'm like 40 miles away from New Plymouth, but right basically on that point that sticks to Australia, the furthermost
Right.
point.
Okay.
oh.
Yeah.
There are some typhoons, or I mean, storms that strike over in your place also have wet.
Oh yes,
You
MK.
know?
That river that we went through got 4 meters, over 4 or 5 meters deep a few years ago um,
Oh.
from flooding. At the moment, there's Cyclone Alfred, which is in Brisbane in Australia, and
Mm.
it may swing over the Tasman Sea and come to us. It may not.
Oh
Um,
wow. What?
so we've seen,
How would you
we've
call
seen,
it? How would you
we've
call
seen
it? Is it
400. We've seen
hurricane
400.
or
We
typhoon
call,
or
we call it a cyclone.
cyclone? Cyclone. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But we've
yeah.
seen 300-400 mils of rain in a 24-hour period. We do get that every couple of years
How
Mm.
much?
because so that's like 10. That's like 14 inches of rain in 24 hours, Bruce.
Yeah.
But because we're on the slope of the mountain, it just runs off. So
Oh.
Oh, okay.
within a couple of days, it all settles back down. But
Right.
a few years ago, half this highway, well, not half, but a whole heap of it, like areas were underwater for 200-300 meters, and then all of a sudden there'd be a bit of road, and then there'd be underwater again for another couple of 100 meters.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
wow. Let's say, for example, if it is like snowy time, it's snowing time over there. How the cows
Well,
are go to the shelter, or you let the cow over in the field?
the snow has only ever got to here, where we are now, twice in 70 years. So it doesn't snow right down to here. It normally only snows to the bush line, which is 300-400 meters above sea level.
That's good. Oh, I was thinking that it's covered by a snow in that area.
No, so this area here does not get covered in snow at all. We might get a light dusting, and then it's gone within 3-4 hours. That's it. But up the road, the snow will be there for 9 months, 10 months of the year, and we've got a ski field up there. And it's only an hour's. It takes an hour to get to the ski field, but we actually have to drive to the other side of the mountain before we could drive up it.
Wow. I love it, the Habwet. You are right-handed car there also, right?
Adam?
A right-handed car.
Yeah.
You're
Right
driving
hand
in the
drive.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Here
we
in the
drive on the left.
Philippines, we are left-handed.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
drive on
they're,
the left side of the road, opposite to
yeah.
Bruce. So
Yeah.
That's just like in the UK.
here you
Oh
go,
yeah.
Bruce.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
What are
feel,
you
you
doing?
feel at home now, Bruce?
Yeah.
This is actually a highway. This is the main highway that runs around the coast.
Ah, okay.
But
Is
you
that
can see
what highway?
traffic.
Let's see. Now I'm seeing on this map here on Google Maps. I'm gonna pull. I've got. Let me zoom back in again. Yeah, I'm showing a highway
Yeah,
there. Highway 45.
that's right. Surf
Yeah.
highway, we call it.
Ano mo, Jersey? 400, ano man gapon, 38. Bali, wait.
Yeah, you're not too far from a national park where that mountain is. What is that?
No,
Mount
it's only
Egmont.
yeah, Mount Egmont, Taranaki. It's only 13 kilometres up the road to the park boundary.
Oh, cool.
Friday sa
Yeah,
naman mga
it's only a 10-minute drive, and you're at the park boundary, and then you can walk up walking tracks and bits of places. And if you drive around the other side of the mountain and then come up, there's a ski field.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow. You
Yeah.
make me happy halfway roaming around in your place. You know that? I really appreciate that so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brother Bruce, he was I think he was trying to go to America.
Halfway you're driving the wrong way. Ay.
Let's
Yeah,
see,
big
Bruce
fun
Davis,
running around.
brother Bruce Davis is asking Halfwit if there any Bigfoot running around that mountain.
No, no Bigfoot,
No Bigfoot.
no Yetis or Sasquatches. I got a gate I've got to repair tomorrow.
Yeah.
I parked my. I'm going to do that tomorrow morning, and I've got my weld are all in a big box and stuff in there. So
Okay.
yeah, and I'm staying on the farm at the moment. So this is my little kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, got,
Wow.
got a jug and a fridge for
Your
coffee and the
coffee.
sink and the couch
Coffee.
over there.
Coffee time.
I
Coffee
know.
So
I
time.
remember you had that store at one time, and
we still own the store. My wife's
you
out
do.
there. Um,
Oh, okay.
I still own the store. I'm trying to get her to sell it, but she's not well at the moment, and her diabetes, and she's not looking after herself. So
Oh,
yeah, she keeps drinking Red Bull and things like that, Bruce. And then I mean, her feet are never gonna. She's never gonna heal herself if she's doing that stuff.
no, no. She needs
So
to stop that. You know,
yeah,
I ended up finding out I'm type 2 diabetic, and
Kahit pa ikaw nga
I had to lay off
access oh.
all kind of food
Resume ko no,
and
resume ka.
drinks that I just simply can't have anymore.
But you are connected now. Oh,
so yeah,
connected ka
I'm staying out here, and I just go out home every now and then. I went out the other day and got some groceries for them and things like that, and then came back out the farm.
Oh, okay.
Tribe.
Well, I know it looks peaceful out there.
I'd like to sell it and then convert this old cow shed into a full-on house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Well,
I reckon it would make a good little house. I could make 2 bedrooms out of that spot there, and put a chimney out the back there for a kitchen. Have a fireplace in by the kitchen.
yeah.
So I've got my motorbike over there in the corner.
Right. That's cool.
So underneath a lot of the soil, because when the mountain erupted 800 years ago, it sent down lava flows. And when the lava cooled down, this is what it looks like.
Oh,
Came
yeah.
out ironstone. So
Oh, wow. Now that's interesting there.
that's the ironstone there. See it? How you can see how it's all like, it was liquid rock, and then it's solidified like glass, sort of thing.
Right. That's amazing.
So that's a fresh break. That is. I might be able to kick some of that off, but because it's got a crack in it.
Wow, what's that? It's what's that?
Ironstone. When the mountain erupted, it created big, like a 2-foot pan of it. Just went right down across. And then what we've done is we've dug it out of shallow. Where it's shallow and the grass is dried like this, we've gone in there with a drain digger and we've ripped it up.
Is that the Egmont eruption before? It's
Yeah, like 800 years ago.
100 years ago. Okay. So those are the parts of the volcanic eruption.
Yeah, and so
erupt.
there used to be a big gully going through this paddock, and we put probably 100, 200 trailer loads of that rock from big tractor trailer loads, and we filled up the big gully that used to be there.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. And that was just out of the 2 paddocks where the heifers are and the paddock closer to the road. We had all these spots that were dying, so we got in there with a big excavator and we just pulled it all out, big 20-ton excavator.
Oh wow.
So there's another farm. The last time MK you looked at a farm, we were 1/4 of the way around the mountain that way.
Yes.
We were on that mountain when we milked the cows, and you were singing songs while I was milking the cows. Remember,
okay.
you were singing on my stream while I was milking cows.
I love the streaming that you get, that you are, making milk over in the cows that you got there. I was so amazed because I didn't see the way, making milk from the cows, that kind of job that you got there. It's very interesting for me, to be honest.
Yeah, we do it different. Like our cows stay outside the whole year, um, and then that there powers the fence, so that gives the voltage, to stop the cows from jumping over the wire.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
so you,
That, that
wow.
transforms that transforms it from 240 volt
Let's
to
let's say for
5,000 volt.
example, wait. Let's say for example, if the cow is accidentally uh, having an electric shock, is the cow automatically died, or it can
No,
survive?
but it's not like the electricity in your house, which is constant. It's a
Oh.
bang, bang, bang.
Ah,
So your
okay.
body has time to react and move away from it.
Mm-hmm.
If a cow falls on a fence and can't get up, then after half an hour to an hour, then the cow will die because of the shocks. But it gives you enough of a jolt to react and move back away, and then you might get two jolts, but you're not going to get. It's not a bzz, like a policeman's taser, which sends the
Mm.
voltage. It's just a bzz. This is a bang, bang, bang.
Oh,
Oh, it's
wow.
wow.
Yeah.
Now I know
So
it.
every
It's
time,
totally designed this for a cow, so that you will
every time
gonna
that
see.
light flashes, oh, I touched the wire. Every time that light flashes,
Oh, wow. Be
Fun!
careful, man.
You scared me.
every
I
time
don't
that
want to
light
have to
flashes,
call.
there's a pulse of
I don't want to
electricity.
have to call for an ambulance over in New Zealand now, halfwit.
It's, it's because I touched that wire there. It sent a shock to my finger. Lucky my gumboots are dry, so I didn't get a lot of voltage.
Okay, you scared me. You're so scary.
So that's
You're,
just a little tingle, huh?
Yeah, it was a little tingle for me. I did it. The other day, someone asked if you wet a piece of grass and hold on the electric fence, will it give you a shock? And I said, well, you've got to be grounded. So I wet the piece of grass and I took my foot off my gumboot and put it straight on the soil, and I grabbed hold of the fence with the wire and boom! Oh, Jesus, I swore.
Oh, man.
yeah, you must be very
Oh,
careful
boy.
over there. Yeah. Oh my God.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I was thinking that you just only let the cow that could roaming around over there. It's my first time to know that you have a fence like that in your place. It's a very amazing. It's something new
Yeah.
to my knowledge. It's really something new.
Well, we used to use this type of wire to hold the cows in, and we'd have 7 wires, and they'd have barbs on them. And so this is barbed wire fence,
Yeah.
and that would but it's a lot more expensive because I mean you've got 2 strands of wire and you got the barbs, and it's
Large.
easier just to have an electric wire and insulate it, and then you only
Large
need 1 or 2 wires
modern
rather than having five or
design.
seven.
Red, red na ni guys. Ano yung pareto rin na? Blue? Dual dito red. Isa lang, isa ka blue. XL ja. Siguro dual dito lang na. Wait, kasi ja. Gucci. Gucci. Oh, ja. Ang large, large. Oh, medium. Medium na po.
What's for dinner, Bruce?
What am I doing? I'm watching you, man.
No, what's for dinner?
Oh, what was for dinner?
Yeah.
Uh, I cooked some hamburger helper and had some vegetables with it.
Ciao, ba yun? Sa akin pamilya natin po. Ilang taon po kasi may di ako daw. Nag-agid na tinuto, ay nalang binakalhay. May gray?
Pasta and sausages tonight.
Ano malada color na? Gray, red, blue. Yeah, these types. Large? Isa pa, may blue. Kabay lang nagyang blue, nagyang large. Eh? Oh. Yung pan galing fancy yan. Sige lang. Large, more. Pay na. Kasi may large na blue. Large na blue. Iskan, hindi lang na-design. Nagkon ko lang ko lang. Audio? Balik ko na pala ako. Ikaw to. Busy, just
Perfect view while I cook my dinner.
ka blue kagi isa pa red yan na ano ay ang red yung bilin mo. Oo. Duwa ka duwa na dang ano. Blue ka red to kay pabili sa bakal isa. Okay. Okay. Ayos. Thank you.
My wife cooked me lots of food. I've been to the hospital 2 times since I've been here. Is that because of her cooking, Bruce Davis? Oh no, it's because he's got type 2 as well.
Kalipat ako to, hindi ko kamin.
Isa pa, te.
Isa pa. Puti man gyapon.
May singgit sa gwa.
May lang ko namin ibiyahe mo. It's look like a picture frame, ha, poet.
Yeah, it's a nice view, isn't it, MK? And I sit here and I cook my dinner.
You're cooking your dinner. What you're having for tonight?
And creamy bacon pasta and sausages. And eggs.
Oh, you use sugar
No,
for seasoning. You use sugar for seasoning your food.
no sugar. I got no sugar here. I got
Oh,
sauce.
that's good. That's good.
I got sauce,
I
but I
am
got no
type 2,
sugar.
the diabetic also have wet. I
Yeah.
am a diabetic.
Um,
So my food
I
right now has no sugar.
have rice risotto.
Rice,
Oranges. There's my sugar. Oranges.
oranges.
Yep. That's the only sugar you need.
Well, that that
So
kind
no
of
sugar,
sugar is
no sugar in
probably
the coffee.
okay because that's a fruit, and I mean oranges have a lot of good. There's a lot of good healthy stuff in oranges.
Oh yeah, the vitamin C that you're going to get is
Right.
going to be more benefit than the amount of sugars.
Yeah. They told me. They told me when I first started. I ended up. I've worked. I've been going through this health program called Peri Health. This for
Yeah.
diabetics, and they told me when I first got in there, they said you need to look on the labels of any foods that you buy and make sure it doesn't have like added sugar. Uh, and then there's other things like what's it called? Corn syrup, things like that in it that has contains a lot of added sugar in it.
Yeah.
And
See, like A can of peaches has got quite a bit of sugar in it.
Yeah, I won't buy canned peaches.
Yeah.
I've got I had bought made a mistake of buying some before I got on that program, and when they told me that, I thought to look on the cans, and sure enough, man, the added sugar in there was like wow. And so
It's
I
almost
read the labels on that stuff, when I go to the grocery store, and
that can of peaches almost has as much sugar as a can of Coke.
Tabi, kung may load ka.
exactly,
Sa kung may
Yeah.
aras.
it sure does. And I'll tell you something else that's got a lot of sugar in it that people aren't aware
Why?
of, and that's ketchup.
Oh yeah,
Ketchup,
yeah.
ketchup.
Sauces, sauces are real bad.
Yeah,
This, this sauce here, barbecue sauce,
yeah,
32,
barbecue sauce.
32 grams of sugar per 100. So that's almost
Yeah,
3 times the amount of a can of Coke per
right.
100 grams. No?
Uh
It's
huh.
3 times more sugar than Coca-Cola. But you're
O,
not
sige din,
drinking,
hulog ka dito.
you're only having a small amount of this. You're only having 50 grams. You're not having a whole.
Oh yeah, you just
Um,
put a little bit, like say if you cook
Okay.
out on the grill or something,
yeah.
you just
So it
put
comes
a
down
little
to
bit on the meat.
if you have it portioned out right, it's not too bad. But
Yeah,
yeah, you've got to just try and stay away from. Like, I only put the sauce with sausages. I never ever put anything off my steak. My steak has to be only steak. You're not allowed,
I don't
you know.
I don't put anything on steak except maybe sprinkle some lemon pepper seasoning, and
Listahan ko dahil
then
pang
I've got
lahat.
stuff called Dale seasoning sauce, and it doesn't have added sugar in it. It's just
Gamay-gamay,
it's
dakatama. Bot amo dala.
it's
Iwan.
not. I just put a
Technique.
little bit on there just to
Iwan pa kay rin.
help season the meat a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't put a whole
Yeah,
lot, and but it doesn't have a lot of added sugar in it. It doesn't have. In fact, I don't know. I'd have to go look on the bottle, but I really don't think it's got any added sugar. Otherwise, I would have gotten it out of here because they told me when I first got into this program. They said you need to avoid any foods that have added sugar in it, and so I could tell they were very serious about that. And I mean, like every morning, I have to prick my finger and you know do a sugar test.
well, my wife's meant to take insulin when she eats, but she doesn't eat breakfast, and just her eating habits are so bad that it plays with her mood, and then she gets all grumpy with me, and I've had enough of that. So I stay out the farm now and just go and support financially.
Right.
Emotionally, I can't do it. It just drags me down, and I just get depressed. I'm out here and I'm a happy boy.
Well, I can certainly understand that. Yeah, if she's not taking care of herself, yeah, it's going to affect her moods and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I used to wonder, Jack, our mate Jack over in Melbourne, he used to say, he lost his wife and it's his own fault. Well, and I sort of wondered, and I never asked what he did wrong or anything. But now I've realised what
Right.
he did. It was just ignorance to looking after himself, which causes other people to run away from you.
Exactly.
Um, and then and now he looks after himself, but it was kind of a bit too late. You know.
Right. I
Um,
understand.
but I mean, like I was telling Beck, my wife's got diabetes, but she's still drinking Red Bull, and he's like, oh bloody hell, mate. And then it's like, yeah, now it's got to the stage that I just can't. I don't get something at the supermarket, and I get yelled at. And it's like far out. You can just go down the dairy and get whatever I missed. Um,
Right.
the other day I missed 3 aisles in the supermarket and there's stuff that she wanted in the miles, but my trolley was overflowing. I had $400 worth of food in the trolley. It was overflowing. What was I going to do? Huh? I went
Yeah.
back the next day and got another $200 worth of food. I mean, $600 worth of food. Yeah.
My gosh.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Well, that's like 350 American, I
Yeah.
guess. But it's
Yeah,
still,
that's
it's a
that's
lot
a
of
lot
money.
of money.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't cover a month. It'd be nice if that was a month's
No.
groceries, but that's like 2 weeks. And then you go and do the
Yeah.
same thing 2 weeks. You know, I was in there the other day and I came out and I spent $300 and something. And
Ooh.
I probably it was only 2 weeks after I'd just gone and spent that 600.
Wow.
And I'm not buying expensive meat. I buy cheap meat and I buy chicken because chicken's cheaper than red meat.
Yeah, 600 New Zealand dollars is equal to $344.40 in United States money.
So I was $5.60 off. Pretty good, eh?
Yeah. That's a lot of damn groceries, man. Oh
See
boy.
how see how good I was with the conversion though, off the top of my head. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. You converted it pretty accurately. Hey,
Yeah,
we got Frankie Girl in the house.
yeah. Flexi girl is in the house.
Oh, good to go.
That's
Hello.
Flexi girl.
You still got me on full screen, MK. Do you like the view, do you?
Well, we can take it off now if you want. It doesn't matter.
I'm just cooking dinner now.
Oh wow! What's that?
That's my pasta.
Oh, your pasta. What is the national?
Yeah.
Oh, she froze. There, she's back. What did you say? You froze for just a second. You started asking him a question.
I asked him what is the national food of New Zealand.
Um, we don't really have a national food. I mean, we had before the Europeans came, so 200 years ago. The Maoris used to run around and just chase the big flightless birds into the swamps and then catch them. They were like an emu, like an ostrich sort of bird. They were called a moa. But we
Mm-hmm.
never had cows. We never had pigs. We never had horses. There was no actual, everything was birds. So the national food in New Zealand, you'd have to say, would be paua and kina, which is sea urchins and shellfish from the sea.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think the Europeans, the I think it was like the livestock and that kind of stuff. I think all of that came from Europe.
that's right.
Yeah, 100% fruit. We
Right.
I put up in my community post a friend down the South Island. He has a name called Death Row, but his channel name is Southern Aotearoa. And he went for a walk. I asked him if he knew of Dean's Cottage. And he's like, yeah, I know of that. I'll go and do a walking stream because it has a nice little park and you walk and you can hear all the birds singing and it sounds really good. But it's right in the
Oh, that's
city.
good.
And then I put a post up saying, because it shows the Dean's Cottage, which is one of the first buildings built down there. And then
Right.
I put a post up of the newsletter that my family got at Christmas, and my ancestors helped build the cottage. When you search the cottage, it says that it was built by my ancestor, but he helped build it. He didn't build it himself. You know, but
Yeah.
they were one of the first 4 families down Christchurch, and that back then it was a whaling station only, and they drove cattle up the river off the boats. They were oxen, which is more like a caribou than a dairy cow. An oxen,
Yeah.
you know, better for ploughing fields. You know, you can tow stuff with a oxen, whereas the dairy cows are a bit more fragile. And then a couple of years later, there was 250 people down Christchurch living on the plains, Europeans.
Right.
But on my community post, it shows it's got a part of the first page of the newsletter, and it says the boat that we came over, and whatnot. It's quite a little bit of early history.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah, like
they went
in
down and got
the
offered land at the top of the South. They looked at it, and it was all hill country, so they went to Christchurch and took the oxen off there and swam them up the river.
Oh, wow. Okay.
here in the Philippines, the national food that we got is lechon. How about in the United States, Mr. Bruce? You're
Just
having like a
right offhand,
cartoon
I would say probably the number
Corn.
one food over here would be steaks.
steak. Oh yeah.
Steak, yeah. Ribeye steaks.
Ah, I missed that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If there wouldn't be a nest, I suppose. I suppose
But I don't know. There's a lot of
your national
man, they
food
got
would
so
be
many
like
different
buffalo, though, wouldn't it?
foods.
Your national food, and you get the steaks off the buffalo. So know, um, like they
What
used
is
to go
the
on the trail.
Half wet? Since that you are raising cows over there, what is the
It
best
comes down to whether you're
steak?
inland or whether you live on the coast, though, too, doesn't it? Like down in Louisiana and stuff, it's crawfish, and that's
Yeah. Well, actually, crawfish are big here in Mississippi too, but I don't eat them. You know,
I seen
the
because
some
they're
best what?
people
cabbage.
Sorry,
eating crawfish over in Mississippi. They are eating
the
crawfish.
best steak.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, crawfish are big in Louisiana and Mississippi,
Yeah,
but I don't ever eat them.
It's look
They're
like
cabbage.
shrimp. The crawfish, right?
Well,
It's
yeah,
look
it's
like
kind of like
a
it's,
shrimp.
it's they look well. They don't look like shrimp, but you know, uh, I mean, well,
The resemble is like, yeah,
it's,
it has a big head, something like that.
are they
well,
more like a little tiny crayfish or a lobster, a crawfish?
Yeah, it's like a lobster.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah,
it looks like a miniature lobster,
Mm.
sort
yeah.
of. Let me see. I'll see if I can find a picture.
We get what's called crayfish, which are very similar to a lobster.
How would you cook
They're called.
the crawfish half wet? How would you cook? Because you are eating
Boil
crawfish.
it for about. Well, we eat crayfish, which is different, which is like a lobster that come from the
Uh-huh.
sea.
Uh-huh.
We boil them in the pot for an hour, and then
Mm-hmm.
they're ready to eat. So we boil them in the shell. We just put them in a pot of hot water, and that kills them instantly. And you boil it for an hour. You don't have to gut it like a normal fish. A normal fish, you got to take all the guts out. A
Mm-hmm.
crayfish, you just cook it whole. You just bang in the pot, and it cooks whole.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
whereas like a
that's
fish,
the way you
when
cook
you catch
it.
a fish, you got to take all the insides out of the fish before you cook it and fillet the fish.
Mm,
All right, here I'm gonna show you.
that's the way your process. Every nation, every even here in my town, we have a different way of cooking. Oh yeah, I told ya. It's look like for me, it's look like a shrimp, but it's resemble like a lobster. Yeah.
Yeah. So how big do they
All
grow
right.
to? Like our crayfish grow to 5 pounds would be a very big crayfish, and 2 pounds would be your sort of average crayfish.
This one, Mr. Bruce, Mississippi River crawfish is like a fresh water, right?
Yeah, it's a freshwater.
Yeah, we get freshwater ones
They
like that
probably
too,
had
but
more
they're
of
only
them. They
our
probably had
freshwater
more of
ones
them in.
are very tiny.
Ah, over you there have wet fresh water or salt water kind of crawfish.
Our crayfish are saltwater, our big ones, and then we get a little
Mm,
freshwater crayfish, but they're only
mm.
like 3 inches long. They're very very small, and so you
Oh,
don't you leave them in the river because they're not. You're better off to go to the sea and get a bigger food.
oh. So this one is crayfish of Mississippi. Oh wow. This kind of
Yeah,
But they call
they call it fish, but it's look like look like a family of shrimp.
see, they've got different kinds. There's different kinds.
Yeah,
Uh, I think mostly the ones that get eaten are the red ones.
really.
Yeah, I think
How about
so.
the one the gray colors or I mean green color? Is it poisonous?
see that
I don't know.
that red one looks more that red one looks more like what we have in the ocean.
Mm.
Yeah, like this.
So how big do they
Yeah.
get, Bruce? How many pounds or kilos? Yeah.
Hold on.
How
Let me
big do
see if
they
I
grow?
can find out. Let me see.
You got times at 2.23 is the pounds per kilogram.
Let's
They're
see.
about
I don't. They're not showing a
2.4.
weight on here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I see on here Mississippi has 63 different species of crawfish that call it home, including the
Wow,
smallest crawfish
Yeah.
species in the world. But I'm
that's
not
too
seeing
many.
anything. I don't here. Let me Google that. Hold on. All right, hold on. Okay.
What's
All right. Crawfish can range in size from 1 to 8 inches long, depending on the species and where they live.
wow?
The largest crawfish is the Tasmanian crawfish. That's yeah, the Tasmanian crawfish. which can grow to
Over
be
there
over.
in your place, half wet from the Tasmanian ocean.
Well, see,
Yeah,
we don't get 11 pound ones, but we get ones that are like 5 pounds, which are like 2 kilograms.
okay.
Wow,
This says that the Tasmanian crawfish can grow to be over 3 foot long and weigh more than 11 pounds.
wow,
Yeah, like the ones that we get a, a
it's
a
pretty
5 pound
large.
crayfish. A 5 pound crayfish is normally
180.
a bit over a foot long, so like 15 inches is a
Yeah.
5 pound crayfish.
Wow, Maday.
Crawfish native to the United States range in size from 1 to 6 inches in length. Most crawfish are between 3 to 8 inches in length.
Mm, wow. So I know that Mr.
They
Bruce
look like
did
baby
have like
lobsters. That's what they
yeah,
look
it's
like.
resemble like a
Yeah,
lobster.
but
So I wonder,
see, a crayfish
wet,
and
have wet. Can you can you explain or tell something the taste of the crawfish?
um, it
I didn't
tastes
yet.
Oh, wow.
it's very different to normal fish. Um, it's got like a very strong taste, but then it's got a texture of cod. You know what a blue cod is in the sea? It's sort of got so it's got the
Yeah.
fish type texture, but then
Oh,
it's got a real. Um, it's like comparing goat to cow. Goat tastes very very strong, whereas cow doesn't taste as strong as goat does. And that's what a crayfish is like. It tastes more like, it's a very strong flavour, but very, very, very soft and flaky with like a oil between its fillets. Not a fat,
oh,
like a cod, just like a blue cod. Um, but yeah, a lot stronger than a blue cod.
wow.
All
Wow,
right.
I could imagine that. Yes,
All
Mr.
right.
Bruce.
Here's a little FYI for you. The world's largest crawfish was caught in Louisiana on
Ooh,
March 28th, 2024. That was just a year ago. And
wow.
it weighed 22 pounds and 7 ounces.
Oh, that's
Jeez,
quite huge.
that's like 9 kilograms.
Yeah,
9 kilograms.
yeah, nine
Yeah.
Wow.
kilograms. Uh huh. The largest red swamp crawfish ever caught was caught in Mississippi and weighed 8.5 pounds and was 17 inches long.
Oh, 17. It's almost
So that
2 foot,
a foot and a half.
foot and a
Yeah,
half. Yes, foot and a half.
yeah, I don't know what that would be in centimeters. The largest crawfish in the world is the Astacopus gouldi from Tasmania, which can weigh up to 8 pounds and grow to 40 centimeters long.
Yeah.
But most North American crawfish grow to be about 4 to 4.5 inches long.
But
And then it
if you
says
live,
on here too, the red swamp crawfish can grow up to 8 inches in length, but 3 to 5 inches is most common. So
um, like they actually walk around our island. Believe it or not, they don't live in one spot. We have what's called a march, and up in Auckland on the So that's up north of me. And on the other side of the island, when they go crayfishing, they pull them up and they're quite small. But then the crayfish actually walk around the island and grow bigger as they walk. And by the time they get to my place, they are a foot to a foot and a half long.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
That's pretty
they're
big.
not like a fish that just live in the one little area. They go round the actual island as they get older and get bigger as they go around the island, like they do their lap.
It says 98% of the crawfish eaten in the U.S. comes from Louisiana crawfish farms.
See, I got that right as the national dish then, didn't I?
Yep, you sure did. All right, I'm going to stop that. But
So,
you know,
do you know
that's
where
something that, huh?
Do you know where Macintosh, Minnesota is, Bruce?
No, but I can look it up.
Okay, it's about. I think it's a 2 or 4 hour drive from St. Paul. When I was
Macintosh,
12, yeah. When I was
Macin,
12, I spent.
go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, I spent 3 weeks on a farm there when I was 12 years old. We spent 7 weeks in America, and we spent 3 weeks just chilling out on a farm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, Macintosh, Minnesota. Let's see. Macintosh is a city in Polk County, Minnesota. It's part of the Grand Forks, North Dakota, Minnesota metropolitan area. The population was 606 people at the 2020 census.
Yeah. So it well suited us farmers, see, going and staying.
Let's
I was
see.
very
Hold
upset
on.
they didn't have the lorry. Yeah, but who would? Oh, now you got the map up.
Yep. There's Macintosh there.
Yeah. So we spent almost half our holiday just sitting on a farm in the middle of nowhere.
What is this? Is this your place, Hapwet?
No, this is
No,
in Minnesota.
In Minnesota.
Minnesota in the United
when I,
States.
Oh,
when I
okay.
went to America, MK, we spent almost half our time just sitting on the farm. Yeah, we went and did the Disneyland stuff and spent a week in Los Angeles, and then we went to Las Vegas, and then we went and just sat on the farm for 3 weeks, and then we went and did the tour through the Canadian Rockies.
Hapwet, this is what the internet that works for us. It's a three continent talking right now, from the America, the continent of Asia, and the continent of New Zealand. This is what the internet's doing on us. We
Yeah,
have a different time zone each other, right?
Yep, that's right.
we used to back in the 80s. We used to talk to our friends in Minnesota there on the phone, and we'd
Yeah.
have to wait for 4 seconds. There'd be like a 4-second lag as we talked on the phone line.
Wow.
Whereas now it's all, yeah, now it's instant. There's almost no lag,
Right.
and we can do it video phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look, this is like Star Wars or Star Trek what we're watching now. Back in the 80s.
Well, we went from analog to digital to now it's now you got internet. So
Yeah, digital's world.
right.
We are in the digital world right now, Mr. Bruce.
Yeah. And see, I'm way
Are you
down
way
here.
down there, Boo? Oh, I didn't realise you were that far south. And you
Yeah.
still get snow. I'm surprised you still
Not
get
very
snow down
often.
there.
Yeah, we don't get it
Yeah,
very often. In
but you
fact, we
get it
haven't
once
had
every.
any snow here this year. Uh, but it
Oh, okay.
snowed down here. New
Yeah.
Orleans got 8 inches of snow.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
New Orleans,
Wow.
Louisiana. I'm about 2.5 hours north of New
Really?
Orleans.
How good? This is New Orleans.
Yeah, I know.
Gee, whiz.
But yeah, that's where I am. I'm way down there near not too far from the Gulf. The
Yeah,
Gulf, well, it's called the Gulf
that
of
is the
America
Gulf of
now.
America.
Believe that.
Yeah, that is the Gulf of America now.
Where I
Right.
walked through was like we walked through the start of the Mississippi River where it came out of the lake, and you could actually walk
Oh
through the
yeah.
river. It was only waist deep, and that was
Uh,
officially the Mississippi River.
yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Whereas Bruce can't
See.
walk through the Mississippi River where he is.
No. It's a good mile wide down here.
Oh my God. Look at the
Yeah,
lakes. How the lakes connecting each river, just like that. Minnesota. Oh, he is living in Minnesota. It's
but yeah,
Charles. Did you remember Charles? Oh, I forgot his name.
Charles is in. I think he's in Wisconsin.
Ah, Wisconsin. Yes.
Yeah, that's right
Minnesota.
next to
He's living
Minnesota.
in Minnesota. It's Ah, did you remember Teen Act of Kindness? He's living in Minnesota.
Yeah, Ken Atticanis
oh,
lives
okay,
in
Ken.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
He's
Did you
not
remember
very
King
kind though.
Capuet? Did you remember him over at Tom and Road Filipino Adventure? Did you met him there?
I don't know where I've met Ken, but I know who you mean.
What? Who? Ken Atticanis? You know him?
I guess so. If he met it over at Tom and Road,
I was thinking that the. Oh shoot! I always have trouble finding that. The headwaters of the Mississippi River to lake. It is Tosca or something like that. And I always have trouble locating it. It's somewhere, I don't know. It's somewhere up in here. There's a lot of little lakes.
what
And that
kind of
particular
lake?
lake, huh?
What kind of lake?
It's just a little small lake up there in Minnesota called Lake it. It's let me see. Hold on, I'll find it.
Yeah, you need to search bar. You need to use your search bar if you know the name.
Yeah, Lake it is Itasca. It's
Taos,
Lake Itasca.
Minnesota. MN. Lake Itasca.
There it is.
Oh, is this man-made or
No, this is a natural
natural?
lake.
Okay.
It's where
Yeah,
the
it's a big
headwaters.
lake.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
pretty good sized lake. But I mean, when you compare it to some of the other lakes in Minnesota, because Minnesota's got a lot of lakes, and
Yeah, I see
Oh
it.
yeah, it's called the land of lakes, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
land of
Yeah.
10,000 lakes. Yeah, there's a bunch of lakes up there.
Even in the place of Charles, that over there, he is facing a lake also in his house.
But yeah, that lake feeds out into a little tiny channel of a river that you can walk through.
Hi, Chi. Chi. JJ is already asleep. Hmm. Michi and then JG is connecting, doing a streaming over in his live stream. That's the reason. We are the one covering. Yeah, oh my god. Chitaurus. Mr. Bruce Chitaurus over in JG's channel.
Hi, Chi.
Ah, hi, Che from Halfwet. My god. You can
Wait.
do that. You can do that, Chi. You're gonna tell him, JG, awake. Wake up. He's sleeping right now. Mm,
How you doing, Chi? Good to see you. Okay, I thought they would
Yeah, sausages on
showing the north entrance is all it's
3%.
doing.
I'll let you know tomorrow, Miss MK. Chi, how are you, Chi? It's been a while, Chi. What are you doing? Are you already finished cooking? Half wet? What time is it over there? It has still sun. Wow, that's a beautiful
It's
sunset.
uh it's 7:50
7.
7:50 p.m.
Yeah, so the sun will drop into the sea soon.
She's wearing 90s with a nap, Mr. Bruce. It's really funny that she's wearing 90s.
Wearing 90s. Cool.
Oh, I thought you meant Nike. Yeah,
Oh,
I thought you
nap.
meant the footwear. Nikes, not 90.
No, she says no. I mean, I'm wearing nap nappies. Nappies.
Nappies. No peace. She's wearing no peace. How's Pickles right now?
Oh,
How's Pickles?
yeah. How's pickles?
Las dos, las tres. He's sleeping.
Sleeping. Okay. He's asleep. Stinky. Stinky.
Oh, that's wonderful.
What are you
Camilla.
feeding him?
Yeah. Are you already finished cooking half wet?
I've cooked my pasta, and now I'm
Oh, you
cooking
cook your pasta.
the sausages.
Mmm. That's a big
So
hot
sausages are
dog
cooking, and
sausage.
Those are sausages.
there's the
Yes,
pasta cooked.
sausage. Oh, wow. It's look like creamy,
I'll
huh?
be right back. I got to step in here for a minute.
You get hungry, Mr.
Yeah,
Bruce.
that's what the pasta's meant to look like.
Half wet makes us hungry. Halfway.
Yeah, very nice, very creamy. You cook it with milk and water and butter. But because my milk's good enough, I don't need butter because it's got enough cream in it.
Wow. That's yummy sausage. That is good for three. Joke.
Cooking in the shed.
Yeah. What kind of stove that you are using?
The tree.
Mm. Okay. Oh, what happened to Hopwet? Oh, he is spinning now. Oh, I bet he's low battery, Mr. Bruce. He's low battery. Other. All right. He's coming back. All
Yeah,
right, there you
hopefully
go.
so. Oh,
Yeah,
is he
yeah,
back? He's
yeah.
back.
He's there.
Yeah. If I go too low, my signal drops out.
I was thinking that you are having a low battery.
Oh, it was a
I built a
signal.
portable table,
Uh huh. Is it a
my little
table?
lap table made out of a log,
Oh, cool.
and I can put my plate on there and I have my dinner.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
there you
nice.
go.
I like that way.
Yeah. And you put it sideways, and you got your coffee
Oh,
cup holder.
Oh, cool. That's even better.
yeah, yeah. Living in the countryside, you know how to survive your life. Yeah. Living in the province.
Hey, you can make anything with a chainsaw.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. Yeah. Wow. Wonderful. I like the sunset over there.
Oh, you
Usually
can't
the
really see the moon.
usually
You
the
can just
sun
see the moon. Yeah.
usually the sun's hide at what time in your place?
The what? The sun rises
I mean,
just before 7 in the morning.
7 in the morning, and then the
Yeah.
sunset is hiding at what exact time?
Well, it's getting like 5 minutes faster every day.
Oh,
The sun, you can just fully see, but it's starting to go into into the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the middle of January, sunset is at 9:30 at night. But then in June, in the middle of June, our sunset is at 5 o'clock. It's dark.
Oh,
It's more like 4:45. Our
That's
sun
about
sets.
how it is here.
Um,
Well, our sunset in the summertime is probably about 8:30
in the
at night.
evening?
8:30 in the evening.
Oh, no wonder why 8 o'clock is still
That's in
daytime.
June. That's in
Oh,
June. You know, that
okay.
would be right when our summer begins. We'll stay
and what's your
daylight up
sunrise?
sunrise. Gosh, probably a little before 7.
I see. We get sunlight at 5 o'clock in the morning. We have sunrise in summer, so it's
Oh,
like
in the
five
summer?
five till 9:30.
Yeah. Okay.
And in winter, it's like 7 till 4:30.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
When
not
you're
real sure
when the
what
high
time the
Narok
sun comes up in the summer, to be honest with you.
Well, you don't run an observatory during the morning, do you, Bruce? Hey,
I'm usually not up. No, By the time I get
yeah.
up, the sun's been up.
Do you still go down to the observatory at all, or
What, the planetarium? Well, it's been
yeah,
closed.
since you retired? Oh,
It's been
is it?
closed. Yeah, it's been closed since 2018.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We used to have one down here, but that's all gone. The building's gone.
Yeah. They're supposed to be reopening it real soon, but I don't know what kind of progress they're making on it. To tell you the truth,
yeah.
right now, Jackson, where the planetarium is located, man, they've
Yeah.
got so many problems up there in Jackson. I don't see how they're going to manage to keep the planetarium open there, to be honest with you.
Well, you've got to have infrastructure and industries to entice other and industries and infrastructure as well, don't you? So
Yeah. They're having a lot of problems with a lot of that. Not to mention there's crime and all that. It's bad.
it's just like, you know, they'll go up the next year, and then all of a sudden now it costs twice as much to do the road up, and inflation,
Yeah.
isn't helping city planners, is it?
No, it doesn't. Guitars has a question for you, Halfwit.
17.
He wants to know, do you like watching Super Rugby?
Hang on, I'll read it. I'm not really into rugby, but a lot of that is because I damaged my leg when I was 12 and I wasn't allowed to play rugby. I do like rugby sevens, which I think that's what she's meaning. Where they have 7 players and it's 7 minutes one way and 7 minutes the other way. So it's a fast-paced sprinting game. That's really cool. But the normal rugby, which is 15 people and 40 minutes each way, I prefer to watch a club match over a international match. The club matches are a bit more. They're not as PC correct. That would be the way to call it. The club matches, are a bit more fast flowing and aggressive than an international match. But the sevens, which is real fast, that's cool to watch, but it's almost too fast. Like, it's a sprinting game. It's not a power game. That's why I like the club matches. When they have the scrum, you can really see the power going, and you can, you're watching the sweat just pour off the guys' faces and things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got you.
it's like watching soccer. You watch the provincial games of England play soccer, and it's like 10-12 is the final score. Then it comes to the World Cup, and it's 2-0. There's forwards and back, but nothing's really happening. But the club
Right.
matches are, it's all going. It's a lot more action packed.
Uh-uh. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, you hear it, the motorcycle. You hear it, the motorcycle that passed by here.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, halfway. Do you like watching Super Rugby? Haha.
yeah. He was just answering that.
Yeah, I like the short games, but not and I like the club games, but not so much the international like the All Blacks.
Wow.
I need to
Is
step
that
away
me
again.
or
I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Bruce. I know that code. Ha, the code. Going to the toilet.
so you broke the code by letting everyone know MK? I did that the other day. Someone put it in private chat. Someone put in the private chat, I just need to go to the toilet. And so I read it. I pressed on it and I read it out loud. It's like, I put that in private chat. Oh, well. Whoopsie.
That is a code of Mr. Bruce. He needs to step away. Oh goodness. Anyway, um, what time is it? Wow, we were gonna make this 4 hours, and then we were gonna end the streaming halfway. I know Mr. Bruce
Okay.
needs to. Yeah, he needs
Hey,
to take some rest. Also, it's
it's been
I
nice.
don't know what 1 o'clock
It's
in
been
his
nice
time.
to have a proper catch up. Like I've seen you live, but I haven't actually talked to you like this for probably near 2 years. So last time,
Oh yeah,
yeah, this
Chi.
is,
Yeah. Yeah, I really appreciate you, halfway, that you roaming around us in your property. It's an honor on us that seeing that. It's kind of very different in my place, and of course, Mr. Bruce place too. It's depend on the location, and I like your place that it's like look like in the Philippines, but the trees are different here also. Yeah,
yeah,
those trees
it's
that you
nice.
got there is not here in the Philippines. You
Yeah,
have some pine trees also there.
we have pine trees. Yep. There's no pine trees on this. Oh, there is a pine tree on this farm. There's two over the river. Um,
Okay.
but
Yeah, mostly of the
yeah,
trees here in my place are mahogany and gemelina and local trees just like ipil-ipil, acacia. Those are the trees that we got, and the natives one. I don't know what's their names, but it's very different over there in your place.
so
Yeah,
this is a
Chi.
native. That's a native tree.
What is that?
That's a native cabbage tree. It doesn't grow cabbages. It's called a cabbage tree.
Ah, she said, halfway, take care of those trees. I need to sell them. I'm coming. MK, you come with me. We need business.
No, we're not chopping. The trees are for windbreak and to protect the creeks. They're not to be chopped down.
Yeah, that's
Unfortunately, well, we
true.
chop
That's true.
down. I chop
It's
down branches when I have to, but yeah, we don't take the trees out. Yeah,
it's protecting the bed of the creek. That's why.
yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
keeping it cold. These trees here, I'm taking a whole heap of cuttings this week, and then when the cutting's root, I've got a river 20 k's away that needs to be planted. So we take cuttings and then we plant them on another farm.
Wow. Love it, the half wet. Is your wife over there also in
No,
the
she's at
barn?
the house. She's at the
Okay.
house, which is 40 odd kilometres that way.
Oh, so you're alone over in the barn right now.
Yeah.
She says you're not selling trees, then me and MK will sell you.
Not me.
That's funny, Chi. Yeah, sometimes. Oh, JJ will gonna make live streaming next week. He will gonna talk about his travel with James at the Belize. Adios, yes, adios, adios, Sissy. Thank you for stopping over at JJ's. Live chat. Yeah. So, Mr. Bruce and Halfwit, we will gonna end the stream.
Okay.
Uh,
Right, thank you very much,
yeah,
MK. The sun has fully set now. It
yeah,
has
I
dropped
see
into
it.
Oh
the water.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
sure
totally
has.
take off
Beautiful.
already, and it's looking dark there.
Oh, and we can see the moon.
Oh
Oh, is it
yeah.
half moon? Ano nga yun?
Yeah, it's a half moon.
Oh, it's just long or short?
I think we
All
got a
right. Hey,
lunar
thank you very much,
eclipse coming up.
MK. Very good to see
Yeah,
you.
thank you
And you
also,
too, Bruce.
Halfwit, for
Good to see you
having me
too,
here
Nice,
on your
Halfwit.
channel. Really appreciate you.
nice,
And
nice to
Mr.
have a
Bruce,
proper little
thank
catch up
you
on the
so
screen.
much. Be right back. I have a customer. I will be gonna back very, very soon.
Okay. Yeah, it's good to see you, Harvey.
Yeah, I'm not always up on streams. Especially at the house, there's just so much going on. So I have been
Oh
off the
yeah.
internet. Probably only, well, you first met me and I was waiting on a new leg, so I was like stuck on the couch. And then I got my new leg, so I tried to make use of it and get out, and then just I slowly got off the internet more and more and more,
Yeah,
and now I'm just trying to spend an hour or two a day connecting with people, so I do have good friends on here still. So,
Well, it's always
yeah, I haven't
good to
got.
see you, man.
I deleted because I deleted that other account, and when I did that, that took my Facebook and everything as well. So
Oh wow.
yeah, I haven't got Facebook anymore. Yeah, but
I'm sorry to hear
I'm up.
that.
Oh, that happens. I'm not worried. As long as I talk to my mother and my father and my brother, that's all I really need in life, hey Bruce.
Oh, I hear you.
I have my week.
I hear you.
I have my catch up with family, and that's the main thing. So, yeah.
I certainly understand that. I have to stay off of social media sometimes because you got some some sick people out here.
Oh, there's some real toxic stuff on the internet, isn't there?
Very toxic. Yeah.
I remember telling you how I wrote something in a community post, and you went and looked at it. Because that person I pretty much stopped watching him after that. When I wrote that comment that you looked at, I just I've got to get away from him because or else I just start thinking. You just start thinking negative, and you got to. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My best thing is to my best thing is to look at what's in front of me and deal with the situation, not worry about what other people are saying and what other people are doing with whatever. And you know,
Really,
because unless you see it with your own eyes, it doesn't matter.
exactly.
That's right. Yeah. Well,
But you know, some
so
of these people, they have nothing better to do than just sit around and talk about other people. You know,
Oh yeah,
yeah, those are the gossip.
yep, the
Yeah.
gossip.
Yeah, we will not mention their names, but well,
No,
no, yeah.
and we were gonna let them to affect on us. Well, they are mean, but you know, if you rely on God, you will understand why they are acting like that.
Oh, it can be a multitude of things. I mean, I was a lot more of a negative person before I got my knee replacement. Um, you know, getting rid of so much pain out of my life made me a better person. So
well, I hear you.
yeah, uh, and now my wife's in pain and she's here. So you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is. You got that right.
Yeah. So, hey, awesome. I'm going to drop down because I'm going to go in there and I'll lose my StreamYard again. Time to put my dinner
Okay.
on a plate and start eating. Have my
All
dinner
right.
before it
Well,
goes
it's
too
good to
dark.
see you.
Yeah, thank you
Right.
very much, Bruce. Thank you very much,
Uh,
MK.
yeah,
Oh, you're
thank you so
very
much,
welcome.
Upwet. I really appreciate you that you came up over in this panel. You know, I was thinking that I already lost my, you know, doing streaming like this. Sometimes I lost my confidence or confidence doing streaming, and sometimes it's dependent on the situation. I almost said that okay, we're gonna stop it, but I seen some of our friends that come in bit by bit, and I say, oh wow, they are all here also. I can tell it.
Keep it cheerful. Keep it cheerful and time flies.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's right. Love is the best medicine, halfway.
Okay, bye bye.
Absolutely. Take care.
Yeah,
We'll
you
see
take
you
care.
later.
Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Can
we're
you
going
see?
to shut it down.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. Countdown.